I'm pleased to take a call on this third reading of the Education Amendment Bill. In many respects, this is a catch-up bill which addresses some legislative loopholes and policy glitches which have arisen from a host of issues raised in the last few years. It is also an opportunity to update certain outdated provisions. In its scope, the bill provides the means to deal with unregistered teachers, incompetent boards or issues impacting on the safety and well-being of students. The Māori Party has a keen interest in addressing educational participation and performance, and as such supports any initiatives which seek to raise school expectations about the achievements of all of its students. Our focus has been on a range of other measures, such as promoting whānau engagement, reducing teacher-student ratios, professional development for teachers, particularly in cultural competency, and the opportunity to incentivise and reward schools who reduce underachievement and disengagements. In this context, then, the chance to both improve the safety of children and reduce compliance costs for schools is something that we fully support. We also support any initiatives which create improvements regarding the well-being and education of students. The focus of this bill regarding the suitability of teachers or other staff for employment in a school is an important one. We are also pleased that increased scrutiny has been introduced to ensure that non-teaching staff would be vetted before they had unsupervised access to children. These are important safeguards to keep our children safe. But I want to digress and share with this House a wonderful initiative as a way of providing a broader context in which to consider this bill. This year, a Māori immersion class is being piloted at Dunedin North Intermediate, at the southern end of the Te Taitonga electorate. The class, Ka Puaniani or Te Reo, meets on Tuesdays with one teacher and a resource teacher of Māori, providing an integrated program around language development, reading, writing, art activities and music. The distinctive feature of this class is that it is a unique initiative in partnership with whānau, schools, Ngāi Tahu and the Ministry of Education. But the spirit of cooperation extends even further, reaching out to welcome students from schools right across the Dunedin community. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to share this initiative because it is an example of schools with a deep commitment to the best interests of their students. It is a model of schools working together. It is a model where success and achievement are intimately linked with the effective participation of all students. So often in this House we focus on failure and flaws rather than on breeding success. It is perhaps timely to consider that in the context of this bill, to tidy up areas of neglect in the current legislation. Notwithstanding this, I do acknowledge that the changes made in this bill are in response to concerns raised by schools, early childhood education services, contractors and commentators such as the Children's Commissioner. We welcome the moves to improve the safety of children and reduce compliance costs for schools. We understand that the amendments specifically to do with police vetting has been tested internationally in the United States, England, Canada and Australia, and has been found to provide an effective safeguard for child safety. It is, however, disappointing to note that while the amendments were discussed with a wide range of education sector organisations, such as the School Trustee Association, the Principals Federation, the Secondary Schools Association, PPTA, NZEI and the Early Childhood Advisory Group, there were two notable omissions from the consultation process: the Kohanga Reo National Trust and Te Runanganui o Ngā Kura Kaupapa Māori o Aotearoa. Legislative changes which impact positively on the well-being and education of students, including the suitability of teachers or other staff for employment at a school, are of utmost importance to all schools, and that includes those in Māori immersion settings. Finally, I want to support the intention of the bill to promote an expectation that there will be registered teachers teaching and responsible people working closely who are working in close proximity to children. The Māori Party is happy to support this bill.
Nikki